Hello, survivors, and welcome to our introduction of ARK, Survival Evolved. This is a game that I have just started playing around with in, I don't know, I guess the past few days. It is a pre-release. You can get it from Steam right now for, I think, about $25. But the popularity for this game has exploded. It was just released, I believe, June 2nd. And so in less than 10 days, I'm doing this recording on the 10th, so 8 days. And I think they're right at 400,000 sales. So anyways, I thought I would do a little bit of an introductory to ARK and see what we can get going on. So one of the things I want to do is right now I want to do local. I've done some server stuff, and it's kind of hit or miss as to whether or not you get a decent server. So I thought for now I would just do local and see what we got. Okay, so I'm going to create new survivor because I want to start this from the very beginning. And as you can see, you can actually do female, but I'm not one. And I'm not a gamer who plays a female either, so there you go. Rather buff looking dude. And so it's all slider design. There's not a lot of details. They're going to be adding more to this, but as you can see, you can change his hair color, and when I have the option, I default to white. And he is not real easy to try and control here. I'm hoping I could get to where I could see his eyes so I could see what color I was picking. So I have no... Looked like there was a red in there somewhere. Well, anyways, I'll throw it on there. I'm going to go ahead and create my character, and then we'll cut back in at the end of that. So give me just a minute. Okay, there we go. Just kind of slimmed him down a little bit, made him look a little more realistic to me, but got my name in, and we're going to pick a location. Now, we'll try South Zone 1. Create new survivor. And here we go. As you can see, we spawn on a beach. And I'm not really sure what the end plan is. I'm not real familiar with the history, if there is one. I'm cold. I should find some warmth. And I don't have any sound. Why do I not have any sound? That's odd. Alright, tell you what, let me pause this and see if I can't get that fixed, and I'll be right back. Okay, looks like it just took a simple restart. I was using my other headphones. I've got a couple of sets of headphones depending on which port I'm using. I've got a set that I play with. I've got a different set that I record with. So I had switched audio outputs. I guess I had to restart the game after I changed what my default was. So now, as you can hear, we have music. And this is what I was talking about, it taking a while to load. So I'll probably skip through some of this and bring you in once we get to the game. Okay, here we are. Maybe. All right, we are in. Now, this is a survival game. We have all kinds of different things. You have weather, you have temperature, hot and cold, rain, storms, animals, dinosaurs, rocks. And we're going to grab some rocks because it's what we do. And just like in Minecraft, we also punch trees. But the interesting difference in this game is when you punch a tree here, it hurts. So, if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see some icons. And the top icon is my experience level. So, as you can see here, I have 2.9 of 5 experience. So, starts off pretty low and doesn't take a whole lot to get your first level, which is good. But we don't have any tools. Now, we have the ability to make a few things. Right now, our craftables are a stone pick and a torch. So, I want to be able to make that stone pick. But to do so, I've got to punch a tree. Now, if you look at the bottom right, that little cross, that's my health. And you'll see it go down and my guy complain a lot when I start to do this. Yeah. Okay, so let's see, let's hit H and look at that. So I went from 100 to 66 health punching down a tree. So probably not something we want to do a lot of if we don't have to. Okay, that's not an aggressive dinosaur, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. What we do, oh, and there's our first level. So, we'll go to our inventory, and you'll see over here, these are flashing. So what you can do, every level you get one click, and it will increase one of your stats. I am going to start off with health. Now, once you pick that, you get Engram points. These Engram points are used to buy patterns so that you can craft. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to get the stone hatchet. So I have 5 points left because we used 3 here. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this because you don't have to use all of your points at one time. I know I want the hatchet next. I'm not sure exactly what I want after that. Okay, you're not a hostile either. There are herbivores, which eat plants. There are carnivores, which eat meat, which I happen to be made of, so you have to be careful of them. Some animals are more... Is that me? Yep, I just pooped. So we'll talk about that in just a minute, but yeah, I have level 2 poop. Okay, actually it's me that's level 2, but... Where's the bird? I saw the shadow. Not a good game for those with ADD, but it's still a fun game. I enjoy it. Okay, we were making stuff. Now, first of all, I want to go over here to our craftables and click that, and I can make our stone pick. If you look to the right in green, stone 1, I have 13, wood 1, I have 3, thatch 10, I have 15. So I have enough to make this. So we'll just double click it. It will craft. Then we can get our inventory items, and we're going to pull this down to our hot slot number 1. So when we exit that, if we press 1, then we get this. This is going to be used for breaking up rocks, for chopping down trees, It can be used as a weapon, but I don't want to attack him yet. So, I hope that's him. Okay, so we want to do this. So now we're not taking damage. Now, if you'll notice, I'm getting more thatch than wood. That's because of the tool that I'm using. Now, let's see. Oh, that's right. I'm going to need to go break a rock. So that'll be a good thing to show off real quick. I want to find one that's not too far away, and I don't want to go through the water because I'm already cold, and if you get in the water, it's going to be even colder. So I'll come over here to this rock here. Hopefully there's nothing in the water right here that's going to get me. Okay, and that's not a rock I can break. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. That's the one that won't do anything. There are some in here that will like to eat me. Because they're meat eaters. Okay, I've got 2 flint, so that'll be good enough. Let's get back over here where it's easier to see what's going on. Now, like I said, this is early access, so some lighting features are not the best. It's not optimized as well as something else you might be used to playing, but for early access, I think they've done a really good job with it so far. Now, the next thing I want to make is the stone hatchet. So double click it, it goes to crafting. Back to inventory and drag it down here. Now, like I said, on the first one with the pick, you got more thatch than wood. So we hit 2 and switch over to our axe. And our axe will get more wood than thatch. Like that. Alright. So that is how... Oh, I guess I had to poop. That is how... I didn't want to pick that up. I wanted to pick that up, but I guess I can't do that. And this is something else you'll learn soon enough. But yeah, you can take this and I think. Well, I thought you could throw it. I'm pretty sure you can, I'm just not sure how to. But, because that's really not something I do. Anyways, you can later on take poop and feces, or whatever you want to call it, from yourself, from animals, different things like that, add it to some other items to make fertilizer. But that's not really one of the things we're going to get into right now. Okay, next item up. I want to be able to make the spear. And I don't have it learned yet. I'm either going with spear or campfire. We'll go with spear next, I think. But before we do that, there's something else that we need to do. And that is to gather berries. So you can come up to any of these ferns, plants, things like that, and hit E. And each time you hit E, it will gather something. If there's something there to gather. So you press E and press E and press E and press E again and on and on. You press E a lot. My suggestion, and it's what I've done, is I have a gamer keyboard with programmable keys. I happen to have a Logitech G910. And so my G3 key is actually programmed to click E the whole time I'm holding it down. So all I should have to do is step over here. And it's not working now. Well, isn't that just lovely? Okay, so I guess I'll just hit E. I wonder if whenever I restarted everything, if I didn't load my macros. Should have, though. Oh well, I can press E for now. So what we're gathering are berries. And fiber. Different berries do different things. Narco berries are used to knock stuff out, put things to sleep. Narco berries can be used in the taming of herbivores, and you can also use narco berries to make other items that, and I'm trying to remember what it's called. Narcotics. You can use this to make narcotics, which is basically mixing this with, I think, spoiled meat, and that is used on the carnivores. But then you have your azulberry and armorberry and mejoberry, all kinds of different berries. Some have different properties, like this one, the stemberry. You don't want to feed this to a critter you're trying to tame because this will wake them back up. But anyways, so we can take like the tintoberry, and what else do I have more of? The azulberry. And it's down there in our hotbar now, so I can hit 0 to eat the berries. So if you look over on the right, you can see the middle looks like a, I don't know, leg of lamb or ham hock or something like that. You can see it is going up. It's now at 15, 16, 17. That tells us our hunger. So that's actually pretty low right now. So let's eat some more berries. And we'll actually want to find some more berries. We have pretty music. So this is one of the things I've been playing around with. Something to do to kind of take a break from Minecraft every once in a while. As of right now, the only server software that they have is Windows based, and so I am not going to set up a server yet. They are talking about putting in or releasing the Linux server files. Once they do that, I am considering putting up a private server. I know, well, let's see, my oldest son plays this. My youngest is talking about wanting to play it, but he's not sure yet. But we'll play some. I may invite some of my viewers. I don't know yet. It'll depend on how things go as far as getting it set up and how that works out, when they release it, and how much time I have to set it up. So, who knows? Anyways, like I said, this is gathering quite a bit. And this is one of the things you do. In the early, there is a lot of, I don't know, the grindy kind of stuff where you're just gathering and gathering and gathering. But I mean, honestly, it's really no different from in the beginning. You get your pick and you're mining and you're mining and you're mining. As far as, you know, what to look forward to, one of the things I have seen are sniper rifles. You can get all the way to making a generator and power cables and all that, and basically you level up, you learn new skills, things like that. There's also kind of like, well, I don't know if it's guilds, but it's tribes. And you have the ability to create tribes. So you can, you know, work with other people, work with your friends, work together on different things, build forts, tame dinosaurs, all kinds of stuff. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. I just kind of wanted to give you an introduction and show you what it looks like. Our little ham hock, if you'll notice, it's a different color for the hunger. Well, when it's that color, kind of that, I don't know, grayish color, that means we can poop. So if you push Z, yeah. And if you don't push Z, it'll eventually do it on its own anyways. So really no way around doing that. If you notice the up arrow, we are about to hit our next level. I can hit H here, and yep, 19.9 of 20. The next one down is our weight. Currently we're carrying 45 of 100. There's our next level. So we go to our inventory. I did health last time, I want stamina this time. So once we click that, then we get more engram points. And so I can actually do my spear and my campfire, and I've still got 7 points left. But anyways, I believe that's going to be it for this episode. If I can remember which key. Pretty interesting game. Don't count on being, you know, really fast frames or anything like that right now. Remember, it is, if you decide to get it, it is early alpha, really early. Early as in like H1Z1, but honestly, the things that I have seen so far, they seem to have this together a lot better than what I've seen so far on H1Z1. I haven't seen nearly the clipping problems that you have in H1Z1, and I will say that their programmers are really on top of a lot of things. They are putting out updates multiple times a week. I have seen where they've done more than one update in a day. So anyways, check it out. Head over to twitch.tv and watch some people play. Look up some other people on YouTube. Check it out. See if you like it. If you do, jump in. Let me know what you think. But that's it for this time. And until next time, I'll see you later. Take care and God bless.